What is it?
Some merc calling himself the Eagle Bearer came to Alponos offering to help out. Nice kid, and I've heard his name before. I thought to myself, Megacles, that's drachmi well spent.
Whoever came to Alponos lied to you. I'm the only Eagle Bearer.
You? Impossible!
Well, I have an eagle. Also, I'm not a man.
I see that now, don't I? But I paid this other Eagle Bearer a small fortune to get the villagers ready for a pirate invasion.
By the look on your face, I'm guessing that didn't work out.
It didn't. Then I sent him to bargain peace, but he botched that too. The pirates are coming, and we don't stand a chance.
Next time, hire the real Eagle Bearer. But I'm listening. Does the village of Alponos have a militia?
Not enough. But if you get out there and stop the pirates before they land, I'll give you all that's left in the treasury.
I'll stop the pirates from reaching your shore. Then you're going to help me find this Eagle Bearer imposter.
I'll help you kill him myself.
Time to show the pirates what the real Eagle Bearer can do. The pirates are Poseidon's problem now.
What have you done? Didn't you hear me screaming? You sunk our reinforcements!
You didn't say anything about reinforcements. You said pirates.
I sent a message to the supply ships to disguise their sails. Look like a pirate and sail in unseen. Those ships had supplies and troops.
Now you tell me?
Didn't think I had to say don't sink the fucking reinforcements! Without those troops, we need to get these villagers ready for battle!
I'll do it. I don't see an armory, though. Where's the smith?
He hasn't worked since the last Eagle Bearer was here.
I'll get him making swords. Can the villagers ride?
For salt workers, they're not bad. And there's a horse breeder in town.
I'll talk to them.
Though we can't just arm them and tell them to fight. There's only one man who can rally the people. Claims to be a reborn Ajax the Lesser. Find him and get him back.
The villagers will be warriors when I'm done. Are you the blacksmith?
I was. Then another Misthios, an eagle something, came to help. Kind young man.
It's Eagle Bearer, and there's only one. Me.
Ah, the one who sunk the reinforcements.
Gossip travels fast. Let's talk about the other Misthios. Eagle something.
The poor boy lit my forge, but somehow caused the fire to erupt. Flames everywhere. I can barely see now, or move my hands.
But you're the only smith in town, and pirates are coming. We need you to start making weapons.
No need to worry. Old Kalipidis has a few good blades left in him. I just need some space to work. Those stone blocks would make a fine table. Could you move them for me?
Sounds easy enough.
Excellent work. Well, what next? I suppose we can't make weapons without iron now, can we?
I have more than enough to share. Have some of mine.
Well, this is certainly better than when that other Misthios came to help. All a good smith needs now are his tools.
Your tools. Really?
The Eagle something said they were stolen by a small group of bad eggs. They rode west of here, but I'm not sure where.
I'll get them. Then you'll be ready to work?
Of course. You've been so kind to this old smith. I thought I'd never work again. But your generosity has changed all that.
You've got your tools right here.
Ah, what a day. You should be proud. You've given this old man purpose again. Now, if you could just set those aside for a moment, I'll get started.
Kalipidis! Kalipidis? By the gods. I've seen a lot in my life, but that was brutal.
If it isn't the new Eagle Bearer.
Trust me, I'm a lot better than the last one.
Look, you want to be useful, new Eagle Bearer? Get back the stallion the other one of you lost to the pirates.
I can get your stallion back, but we're going to need a lot more than one horse.
What for?
The pirates are coming, and at least with mounts, the villagers have a fighting chance.
Sure enough, but I bred this one just for Megacles himself. Without his stallion, he isn't riding into battle. You ever seen a general strutting into battle?
Not a good one.
Exactly.
I'll get back Megacles' stallion. Then you and I are going to talk about getting horses for everyone in Alponos. Here you go. When the real Eagle Bearer says she's going to do something, she does it.
There, Princess Purple Pie. Eat up. Let it flow through you.
What are you doing?
The first of you Eagle Bearers rode east to find this fruit. Said that the horse that eats it turns into Pegasus. Leave it to the gods to hide it in plain sight.
Why not take a bite yourself? Maybe it'll turn you into a Pegasus too.
Don't believe me? For how much I paid, this fruit has to be real. Here, watch this.
Wait!
Fly, Pegasus, fly!
An adorer! You simply must tell me, what do you think of the helmet? I just got it.
I think it's all right.
I knew it! It's ancient, but it's like it was made for me.
Whatever you say. You're the one who the villagers worship?
I don't know about worship, but they too call me Ajax.
Then I'm bringing you back to Alponos. Pirates are coming, and I need someone to inspire the villagers to fight.
Didn't you hear? Our ships were sunk by some crazed Mystios. Now bandits are banditing anyone going in or out of the village, and there's no one to stop them.
I'm the Eagle Bearer. Smart bandits know to stay away from me. Now let's go.
People of Alponos, rise from your salt mills, descend from the white crystal hills. Lokris is under attack. The great Ajax has returned, now with a true child of Zeus, the real Eagle Bearer.
You are not Ajax. And that new Eagle Bearer pushed sweet Nikia off a cliff with a general steed.
Nonsense! I am Ajax reborn, and we will now prove to you I am immortal.
Enough! This man is Ajax reborn!
This'll be easier than I thought. Now, light me on fire.
What?
It's okay. This is a magical helmet. The other Eagle Barrier told me it will protect me.
You light the fire, the people will see I'm immortal, and then they will eat out of our hands.
If you say so.
You're back just in time. How's Nikia? I heard she's trained a stallion for me.
Nikia's dead. She thought your horse was Pegasus and rode it right off a cliff.
She what? All right. We don't need horses to fight if we have weapons. How many has Callipidis made?
Callipidis had an accident.
What kind of accident?
The really bad kind. He didn't see some stone blocks. He walked right into them and...
Enough! Without weapons, we're doomed.
We haven't even talked about Ajax yet.
Did you find him?
Ajax had this helmet that he thought would make him immortal.
And?
It didn't.
Ah, Malaka.
Tell me about it.
I would ask literally anyone else, but what choice do I have? I need everyone with a blade fighting with me. You can at least fight, can't you?
Let's go. You fought well.
As did you. Forget what happened before. We're alive because of you.
Don't thank me. Just pay me.
You mercenaries are all the same. But we agreed. Here is everything that was left in Alponos' treasury.
Now I need to find my impersonator.
I can help. I found this note on the pirate leader. They owe him a lot of drachmi. He was hired to sabotage the town.
Making invasion easier.
Their plan would have worked if the real Eagle-bearer hadn't shown up. What will you do when you find him?
I'll think of something.
The actual Eagle-bearer. That explains why the invasion failed.
I've been stuck cleaning up your mess since I got here.
What a glorious mess it was. When the pirates paid me to soften the town's defenses, I didn't think it would be so easy.
People are dead because of you.
I didn't kill anyone, but you did. We make a great team that way. I steal some tools, or blow up an old man's forge. Send some young idiot into bandit-infested mountains, lose a general's steed, then watch you turn it into pure chaos.
The fact that Megacles and the pirates both paid you is just a bonus.
Everyone pays to hear lies they want to believe.
Time for justice.
May her wrath rain down on both of us.
What's wrong?
My parents.
Herodotus, I'm so sorry.
I thought I'd be able to see them again. To show them my life's work. But now, I'm sorry to ask this of you. But could you take me to Samos? I need to pay my respects.
Of course, my friend.
Thank you. I'm not sure I could make this trip alone. This is it.
How does it feel being back?
It feels like... words escape me.
That's a first.
To my eyes, it's home. The smells and sounds are familiar, but it's been so long. I don't know if I can do this.
You've done more difficult things.
Challenges we overcome always seem easier when they're behind us. What would you do?
Hold my head high, walk with purpose, and push those feelings of doubt aside.
You're right. I suppose we should head to my family home first.
Lead the way.
Herodotus!
Mistor!
Praise the gods! It's been far too long!
It has indeed. You're looking well. As are you, Theodorus.
I can't believe you've come skulking back. After all this time, I should go. I'm glad you're back. You have some nerve, little brother. You stroll back into this house when you didn't even return for the funeral. I regret ever sending you that letter.
Why doesn't everyone just take a deep breath?
How could you say I didn't come back when I'm here, right now? We came as soon as the letter arrived.
You must have swam here then. It's been 5 moons since I sent that. And who are you exactly? How does any of this involve you?
She's a friend.
Oh, how nice. You went off to write and explore while making friends, and you left me here to take care of everything.
I couldn't stay here. I needed to leave.
You could have taken me with you! I have things to attend to. One of us still cares about Samos.
At least tell me where they died.
We marked a spot on the nearby cliffs. Pay your respects, and then leave. There's nothing for you here now.
Give him some time. I'm sure he's just surprised to see you.
His eyes showed hatred.
He probably missed you. You'll see.
It's a bit late for that.
I know this wasn't the welcome you were expecting.
But perhaps it was the one I deserved. For now, I only want to see where they died. I owe that to them.
I'll come with you.
I'd like that.
If you're ready, we should go.
Waiting to face reality will do me no good. I can't believe this is where my parents last stood. Where fate decided to take them from us. I thought I'd write about their history on Samos and all they did one day. But not this soon. I should have been here. Should never have left.
There is nothing you could have done.
But if I had tried, maybe...
Maybe you would have died alongside them. And that would have helped nobody.
Perhaps you're right.
I want you to remember that while we're on Samos.
I'll try. I just wish I could have seen them once more.
If there's anything you'd like to say about your parents, you should.
I always feel more comfortable writing than I do speaking.
I'm not going to judge. And I know they wouldn't either.
They meant everything to me. They always encouraged me. I knew they'd be happy for me no matter what. I'm sorry I didn't come back sooner. There was so much I wanted to tell you, to show you. Mother, you were one of the strongest people I knew. You pushed for truth, no matter the obstacle. Father, your compassion is something I won't soon forget. You taught me it was okay to feel, for myself and for others. Your names and deeds won't be forgotten. We should head back.
You're back. I hoped you'd set sail already.
Now isn't the time. We were just attacked.
God's cursed these warring Greeks. Was it the Athenians or the Spartans this time?
Neither. It was a group called the Followers of Ares.
Whoever it was, thank the gods you're okay.
Something is happening here on Samos. We need answers.
She's right. If the followers of Ares are here, there's a reason for it.
Then it's another reason for you to go. We'll handle whatever is happening here.
This is my home too. I'm not leaving until I get to the bottom of this.
If it's not safe, you shouldn't stay.
He's plenty safe with me.
Of course. Come, mister. If this fool won't heed our warnings, it's not our concern.
They weren't much help.
Something doesn't add up. How could Theodoros and Mistor both know nothing?
I think they were keeping something from us.
But why?
That's what we need to find out. What's next?
If they're somewhere on this island, they'd stay away from the city. There was a cave I used to play in as a child. It may be worth looking into.
Let's start there.
So this is where they've been hiding.
You were right to suggest we look here. But they've been dealt with.
We still need to find out what they were doing here in the first place. Let's look around. I'm afraid to even say what I think is going on here.
This island and these people are yours. Tell me what you're thinking.
Persia wants to take control of Samos. It'd be a good staging ground for something greater.
You're right.
I only wish that was all there is to worry about.
What is it?
If Persia is involved, they couldn't have done this alone. They would have needed someone here to help them.
Someone with ties to the Empire.
And influence on Samos, yes. Other than myself, there are only two others who could be responsible for what's going to happen and for what already has.
Herodotus.
With everything we've found, everything you've seen and heard, please, just tell me which of them it is.
It's Mistor. He brought the followers of Ares here to help Persia.
I was afraid you'd say that. But I know you must be right.
What do you want to do now?
I need to talk to Theodoros.
Why have you not left already?
That's enough. Put away your disdain for me for one moment and listen. We found where the followers of Ares were hiding. And we know who they're working for.
And who is that?
Mistor. He's in league with the Persians to take over Samos.
That can't be! We aim to free Samos from control of this war, but we never spoke of giving it to the Persians.
Then he kept that part from you.
I'll find out on my own.
Theodoros!
I know that wasn't easy for you. But it's not over yet.
We tasked ourselves with protecting Samos, and it's not yet safe. We need to go after him.
Where to?
To find Mistor. And Theodoros too.
You should be safe now. Where is Mistor?
After he ordered me locked up, he left. Seemed impatient.
Theodoros.
It seems you were right. I thought Mistor and I wanted the same thing. But he was just using me.
It hurts he did this. I know.
I've treated you terribly. You just remind me of everything I didn't get to do. And of the past. But you didn't deserve it.
Samos should thank the gods. They have someone like you fighting for them.
They'll know of all you did here. We may have lost one brother today, but we found each other again.
Wait! Stop!
Ah!
Okay, you got me.
How could you do this? After everything our family did for you. They took you in, and you had them killed.
That Was an unfortunate accident. I promise you, I weep for their deaths every day.
I can't trust anything you say.
It doesn't matter now. The followers of Ares working for you are dead.
Everyone will know what you did here. I'll make sure of it.
Oh, I hope you do. I've always wanted my name to be remembered. However, you may not want to start writing just yet.
What do you mean?
The ships are already on their way.
Let him go. We need to stop the ships. I'll meet you there. Samos is safe.
What about Mistor?
After his failure, he won't get a second chance. Plus, there's no way he'd stay on Samos now.
Theodoros has changed.
He's the Theodoros I remembered. He was always willing to admit fault. It's a trait too few people share.
Then you believe things will be okay, even if you leave Samos again?
Of course. Theodoros has work to do here. And he understands mine is elsewhere.
Good.
Thank you for everything, Cassandra. Without you, I couldn't have gotten through this. I sometimes feel like we've spent as much time at sea as on land.
You may be right. We've traveled a lot together.
I think it may be time I set off on my own.
I knew it'd happen one day, but I wish it didn't have to.
I know. We've been through far more than most people will ever experience in their lives. But even so, it will be a weird feeling.
It will take some getting used to. Well, where should I take you?
The docks near Athens should do. There are some others I'd like to say goodbye to as well.
I'm sure they'll be sorry to see you go. To Athens.
I sometimes pinch myself to make sure that I'm awake, and that all we went through truly happened.
With your writings, it won't soon be forgotten either.
The world will be better knowing. My mind is flooded with the memories of all we experienced.
Do you have a favorite?
How could I possibly decide? You opened my eyes to so much, uncovered so many secrets and mysteries that will change the course of the world. Your spear, and all it suggests. Atlantis, the cult.
None of those things are mine alone to take credit for. You were there through it all.
How could I ignore what was so clearly in front of me?
You couldn't. Which is why you have as much of a claim to all we did.
I wonder what the great Eagle Bearer will remember best from this journey.
It's like you said, it's impossible to pick just one.
It feels we met so long ago now, but we've also been through a lot in such a short time.
I'm glad you visited the Pythia that day and saw Varnavas.
I guess this is it. As much as I'll miss our conversations, this is where our paths diverge.
Where is your path taking you now?
To Thuri.
What's waiting for you there?
That's the exciting part. I have no idea.
You know what? I'm not sure anyone loves the unknown as much as you.
It only stays that way until someone cares enough to make it known. In Thuri, that someone will be me.
Will I see you again?
Our paths may cross once more, and I hope they do. If that comes to pass after all, it likely means something big is following, close behind.
Then I hope our adventures are nowhere near complete. I've never been great at saying goodbye.
To do so is to impart a sense of finality, and we have no way of knowing if this truly is goodbye.
Good luck in your travels, Herodotus. I can't wait to hear what you get yourself into.
I'll share my stories with you, so long as you bring some new ones of your own.
I can do that.
You were always better with your fists than with your singing.
And you are as beautiful as you were in Kefalonia.
I was covered in mud half the time. Still am. Life of a farmer, I suppose.
I got your note. How did you know I was in Arcadia?
Everyone's hunting for the Mystios with the broken spear and pet eagle. So I started a little hunt of my own.
No matter where I used to hide on Kefalonia, you were the only one who could always find me.
That's because you were terrible at hiding.
Maybe you only found me because I wanted you to.
Listen, we both know I was the one who was best at hiding. I'll prove it. Stay here, close your eyes, and at the count of 10, come and find me.
You're joking.
Come, it'll be like old times. And no using Icaros, that's cheating. Now, close your eyes.
Ένα, δύο, τρία, τέσσερα, πέντε, έξι, εφτά, οχτώ, εννέα, δέκα! Ready or not, here I come! You call this hiding?
Your tracking skills have improved.
It feels like forever since we've seen each other. I couldn't wait to find you.
When did you become so charming?
Since I got your note.
Oh, this is too much fun. I want to hear everything about your life, from the day I left until now.
And I want to hear about yours.
Oh, my story would put you to sleep. Come, let's go to the beach and talk like we used to in Sami. Your life sounds so exciting. But there's something very important I need to know. Can you still hold your breath?
My breath?
On Kefalonia, you could always swim farther and deeper than anyone else. You used to bring me the most beautiful treasures from the sea.
Don't move.
You were underwater so long, I was getting worried.
I wasn't coming up for air until I found the perfect gift.
It's beautiful. You warm my heart like the sunrise.
I didn't know how much you meant to me until I watched you sail away.
We're here now, together. That's all that matters.
Was it that bad? Anais? What's wrong?
Seeing you, playing and laughing like old times. There's something I haven't told you. I'm married.
I see.
I should have told you sooner. I'm sorry. Meet me back at the house. I'll explain everything.
Married? Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Seeing you brought back so many fond memories. I wanted to live in them for as long as I could. Life's been hard since Dantos left.
Where did he go?
Once the war started, Spartans came for his sword. He was killed in battle, leaving me to run the farm and raise our son.
You have a son?
Arion. I'd love for you to meet him, but he's run off again.
Why aren't we looking for him?
He always goes to the same cave, where he trains to be a mighty warrior.
I don't think I've ever met a boy who didn't want to become the next Achilles.
Yes, of course. You've given me an idea. You could talk to him.
I could?
Gods know he doesn't listen to his boring mother. But you've seen death up close. You could convince him to stay away from fighting and help me here on the farm.
All right. I'll talk to your son.
Thank you.
I'll find Arion.
My husband used to take him to the cave on hunts. They'd spend nights there. It's been taken over by wolves since then.
Wait. Did you say wolves?
Yes. Worries me sick. He calls them his friends and, believe it or not, They seem protective of the boy. Please don't harm them, Cassandra. Arion would be devastated.
Whoa! You look like a mighty warrior!
And you must be Arion. I've come to bring you home.
Why should I trust you?
Your mother and I have known each other for a long time. She told me you like to come here to train, but she wants you to come home.
But I don't want to leave.
I know you come here to be close to your father.
You know nothing about my pater.
You're right. Maybe you could tell me.
I don't want to talk about him. I want to become a warrior.
You've spent enough time here, Arion. It's time to go home.
I don't trust you. I'm not leaving.
That's enough! Your mother sent me here to bring you home, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So get down here right now, before I come up after you.
Okay.
There you both are!
She killed my friends, Mater!
Oh, Cassandra, why?
She yelled at me. I was so scared.
You yelled at my child?
You wouldn't come with me. There were wolves everywhere. I did what needed to be done.
I hate you.
Next time, think twice before you raise your voice to my child.
Anais, wait. Ugh. You're not still mad about me yelling at Arion, are you?
No, but it's... Since his father died, he hasn't had anyone to look up to. When you showed up, I thought maybe you could be that someone.
I'm not sure I'd be the best role model for your son.
Arion wants to be a mighty warrior, but I can't lose any more of my family to war.
If Arion learns to fight, he can protect you and the farm.
I can't work this farm alone. He won't listen to me, but he looks up to you. I can see it in his eyes.
I'll talk to him. But I don't think he's as fond of me as you are.
You flatter yourself. Just show him how to plant seeds, burn some old grass, maybe slaughter a few chickens. It will seem more exciting coming from you.
Hello, Arion.
Go away. I'm not talking to you.
You don't have to talk, but you should listen. I lost my father when I was young. I ran far, far away. My only friend in the world was Icarus. One day, a bully threw a rock and nearly broke his wing.
What did you do?
I cut off his fingers. With this.
The spear of Leonidas? Can I hold it?
You can. But first, I need you to do me a favor. Your mother needs you.
You're going to train me to be a mighty warrior?
I will. I think you'd both benefit from having someone around here who can fight.
I'm going to be the fiercest warrior you've ever seen. I'll cut my enemies into pieces.
Stay close and pay attention. I won't have you injuring yourself. If you're going to learn to fight, you need to use all your senses to anticipate your enemy's every move.
How am I supposed to know that?
By taking in the enemy before you and trusting your instincts. Watch. I'm going to swing at you from the right side. I want you to defend yourself.
Okay, I'm ready. Hey, no fair! You said you were going to punch right!
I also said you need to use all your senses. You heard me say right, but you should have seen me go left. Let's try again. And listen carefully. I'm going to attack you from the left.
Okay.
You're a fast learner.
I wish Pater could see me now. What happened to the bully whose fingers you cut off?
He went and got his brothers. They beat me pretty badly.
You didn't have any friends to protect you?
Not until one little girl stood between me and those boys, and with the rage of Ares, screamed at them to leave me alone.
Really? A girl? Who?
That little girl was me.
Whoa, Mater! Cassandra taught me to be a mighty warrior like you!
She did what?
You wanted me to teach the boy. I can't teach him what I don't know. But what I did teach him, he can...
He can go to war and die like his father. Like my husband.
I know you've been through a lot, but you can't protect the boy by living in the past.
I thought bringing you here would help us have a better future. I thought if you showed an interest in the farm, he'd get excited and maybe give up on becoming a warrior. It was wrong of me to put that burden on your shoulders. I'm sorry. All these years apart, and you've spent most of your time with Arion. Let's get away from all this, just you and me. There is a market in Teia. I haven't been to in ages. There's food and wine and music.
An evening alone sounds perfect. But what about Arion?
Don't worry about him. All you need to worry about is meeting me in Teia. There you are. Now, let's find something to eat and drink, shall we? The merchants have the most delicious selections. And tonight, I'll leave the decision-making to you.
Welcome, my friends. I have a wonderful selection of wines for you and the lovely lady. Only the finest grapes from the finest vineyards. Do you prefer your wines dry, sweet, or strong?
You've been all over the world. You must know all the best wines.
We'll have the sweet wine.
I like my wine strong, but this will do, I suppose.
Smell that? That's the tastiest food in all of Teia. Tell me, what will it be? We have leg of lamb with rice and olives, roast chicken with fresh vegetables, and slow-cooked goat stew.
Oh, decisions. Only wish it came with olives.
Welcome, welcome! If you've got sweet teeth, then I've got sweet treats for those teeth. What will it be? Grape pudding with walnuts, fresh strawberries with cream, or baked pears with a honey glaze?
Yum! Choose wisely. I love sweets.
We'll have the strawberries.
Oh, this is fine, I suppose. Nothing's as sweet as honey, though. This was fun. It's late. We should get back to the house. Don't want Arion to worry.
Mater! You're not going to believe it!
What is it, Arion?
Bandits attacked the house, but I found one of Pater's old swords and did everything Cassandra taught me. And I scared them away because I'm a warrior like the mighty...
You know how this happens. I'm right every time, but you never want to admit it.
Oh,
Go back to
please.
square one.
I know you're dying to say I told you so. It's written all over your face.
Guess it's why I'm not an actor.
Cassandra, there is something I need to tell you.
Anything.
Having you here was the first time I felt joy since my husband died. I hoped you were still the same person I loved back on Kefalonia. And that if you felt the same, there'd be a place for you here.
Anais.
Please let me finish. The fact you taught Arion to fight, when I explicitly asked you not to, shows me you're not the partner I'm looking for.
But he fought off those bandits. He could have been injured or worse.
I understand. And it's okay. You felt you knew what was better for my son. And maybe you're right. But I'm looking for someone I can trust wholeheartedly.
But I love you. I've always loved you.
I know. And I loved you too. But I think it would be best if Arion and I moved on with our lives. Stopped living in the past and started building our future.
Parting as friends, then?
Of course. We will always be friends.
Say goodbye to Arion for me.
I will, Eagle Bearer.